Good afternoon. It's the 25th of September 2019 on the Island of Rhodes in the South Aegean, and I'm just going a walk around the area without the dog. In the previous going through a lot of olives here. I'll just let you see them. This tree's full of them, but it's pretty small because it's a small bushy type tree yet, and not getting big. Anyway, I'm going to make a few of these walks and all the tracks that crisscross the island here, because the scenery and some of them are fantastic. It's the first cloudy day that we've had in months, and it's a lot cooler. I'm only in shorts and a t-shirt, and the temperature is still up in the high 20s. It's a lot cooler than it has been. This is a path that comes from the village up through the fields, and then it hits one of these main tracks. These tracks crisscross all over the island, basically, but when you get into these rural districts, they're run everywhere. They're basically to allow the farmers to come up to their plots of land. Well, I suppose it's wrong in saying farmers, they're just allotments. If you look here, you'll see some of the fields fenced off, quite old olives here. I'll let you have a close look at this. They go all twisted, and they start getting cut off at an early age. And this one here, all these big heavy rough bits are where they've been cut when they're younger, and they are just scars in the branches that have been cut off. And as you can see, they get cut off in the centre, and the centre gets taken out, and seemingly it's to let the light in. Which is better for the olives, but that's quite an old tree. There's another one there. Some of the shapes and forms they take are fantastic. They really are. They make a whole picture book of old olive trees and how they look. Some of them are actually split in half, and both sides of the split are still alive, but there's nothing in the middle. Really weird. You'll see the fence here in one of the plots in this island from the early 1900s when the Italians invaded it, right up until they were put off in the Second World War. The UK, Britain, administered these islands, most of the Greek islands and most of Greece, up until 1947, and that's when they gave everything back to Greece. It's all olive trees down here, though, but if you look up there on the hill there, it all turns to pine. It's like being back in Scotland with the pine trees. They're very similar to lots of other pine trees, but I think they're a type indigenous to Greece. Especially grown, I think, to stop for getting frazzled with the hot weather we get. Because the pines in Scotland, they don't get as hot weather as this. But I've heard this year that they're having some cracking weather even now. Anyway, this is hitting the main road here, this track. And this main road, that goes back to the village. And this goes up here and splits off again and again. But I think this was the old main road that they used to traverse the island way back. And this road takes you to Lardos first, the nearest village, then Lerma, and if you go back round the back of that hill there, it takes you to Calathos, Massary and Malona. The roads go everywhere, and further up the road here you can actually go over to Gadura Dam. See the olives in the trees here. A lot bigger than the ones that we've seen down there. They're belt of the rain. And that's about the average size. Anyway, this is another split in the road. We're in a bowl here that looks like it was well, I think it was a volcanic crater. We're in here because it just runs all the way around in a bowl, and I think we're in a crater. Makes it very hot in the summer, and it keeps the damp in the winter, which is really weird. Keeps the place very wet. We get some monsoons in the winter here, January, February. So we're going up this road first. What I want to do in this walk is I'll talk about various things I come to, because I just go off at a tangent like Billy Connolly does. But unlike Billy Connolly, I never remember very well to come back. Look at that little tree. That little tree is hanging. The olives. And it's bent over like that. They're all straight up, but the weight of these olives are pulling these branches down. Look at that. And see the ones over there, some of them are black. There are obviously various types of olives. I used to think that the green olives, the longer they were in the trees, turned black. But I believe it's a different variety, and you actually get some of them. And hopefully I can show you them up here that are black. These ones are still all green, big green olives. I'd like to see the size compared with my hand, you know what they're like. They're really nice. You get a lot of them in the branches that on some of the trees, all the way down the branch are olives. Anyway, we're heading a wee bit higher up here. As I said, there I went off again already, Nathaniel. Look at the olives in that. Not big ones, but good year for olives this year because we had such a wet winter and spring. Anyway, where was I? What I'm going to do on this walk is show you some of the strata and the geology of the types of rock formations that you find here, because a lot of them are volcanic, because I'm sure we're in the bowl. You look there at that, it's a big lumpy quartz everywhere. I don't know if there's any gold here, but all the quartz that's here, and as you'll see as we go up the road here, or at least when we come back down the way, there are a lot of red running through the fields and rocks, which says it's iron if it's red. So there's certainly quite a lot of minerals scattered about here. Another olive tree. Hope this the wind's no spoiling this a bit. The people ask me if you can eat olives direct off the tree, and the simple answer is you can't. They're brick hard, and you could fire them as bullets. But what you do when you collect them, November, December, January, it takes that long with some of the people because they've got so many. And looking at this, I'll just show you this in a minute, and hopefully I'll come back onto the subject. It is like dry stone dikes that you'd get back in the UK, but all this is washed out with the rain. It's such monsoon downpour when we get these thunderstorms, and that's why we've got clouds today. Have a look at that. And this for months has been clear blue skies, and from tomorrow it will be the same again. But at the minute we've got these clouds, and when the rain comes it washes out the roads, and you can see every stone. You see you've got lumps of quartz running through. See that one there? It's like veins. Anyway, back to the olives. I remembered. You collect the olives, and if you're keeping some for yourself, normally they take them to the olive factories and they crush them for them and give them the oil back. There's two things you can do. You can give some of the olive oil or all of your olive oil to the government and they will pay you for it. Or you can take the lot or a percentage. Quite a few there, and that's the village there. And the church bell tower has got scaffolding around it. It's getting repaired and it's almost finished, so that'll be away soon. You can see the olives changing to the pine as they get higher up, which is the same here. As you can see, we're into the pines now and the olives will die out. When you collect olives, back we go again, if you're keeping them for yourself, they put them in various sizes of tubs, big tubs, medium tubs, small tubs, whatever amount you want. You put the olives in, and before you do that you've got to split them, and that's like bashing them with a hammer or a piece of wood that just splits it and allows it to get into the pith or the stone in the centre of the olives. And or you can split them like a little X in the top with a knife, as long as you split them down to the stone and let the water get in there. Anyway, you cover them with water and a big handful of salt, and you change that water every day for 30 days, a month. It's a bit tedious doing that, but if you do it, your olives are fantastic at the end of the 30 days and they're eatable. In the last week you can flavour them with lemon juice, orange juice, cinnamon and various other herbs and spices that the Greeks like. You see here again the big lumps of quartz showing through all the rock here. This is basically the bedrock here, but it's been hit with a tractor or something coming down and broken. I think if you could hit every rock here, you would see them splitting into quartz. Look at this one. It's a big stone, but it's got lumpy, superheated quartz on the top of it. Some of the stones are fantastic. And when it rains here, we usually get that, as I said, in January. We can get shower before that, and thunderstorms rolling through, but they're few and far between. You can see the water damage here. Every road is like this. And at the minute they've got a digger and a grader coming round. The digger fills in all the holes, and the grader comes along, which is a big digger with a big blade slung between underneath it, and it flattens out the road. Nice place for a house, eh? Yeah. Anyway, I hope I'm not puffing and panting coming up here, because it's quite a climb. But as I say, once you go up here, the views are spectacular, really, for a photographer. You look at that through there, you know, postcard. And that is the hills away back towards Lardos. And you can actually see the road going up towards Lerma. It's all tiered here. They tier a lot of the land, so they've got a flat bit for planting their olives or whatever. But as you can see, it's all stone. Everything here is stone. Look at this rock formation here. The strata's got the quartz running through it. Pretty dull today, but when it's sunny, they're all sparkling away, and if they're wet, as I said, with the rain, you can see all the stone and bits of quartz and everything gleaming, sparkling everywhere. You think you're in a big, giant jewellery shop. Anyway, we'll have a wee bit of climb yet, and then it sort of evens off. That's the highest point really around about here. And it's all pine. But it's just fantastic walking through here, you know, there's nobody here. And apart from the wind blowing the speaker probably, you wouldn't hear a thing. Just another bit where it all comes down the hill here and comes across the road and just takes the road away and everything else with it. Anyway, we're getting too close to the stones. We don't want to see it. See the structure here? There's lots of them around here. And it's like an old wall. Or is it part of the house? Is it a building here? It just seems to run across here. And it looks as though that's all fallen away. Now this bit's all scooped out here for the diggers that were using there. And look at the quartz everywhere. Every stone you hit just breaks off and it's could be a big dirt stone like that and break it. And that's the same thing. Looks like it's all shattered and chipped here. It must have been sheeted up there. It looks as though it's been some sort of wall there. It might have been something for the wall. The war. It might have been a gun emplacement. There are lots of Italian gun emplacements dotted all around the place. But nice and green, eh? Never changes. The pines stay green and the olives stay green and all these bushes stay green. So summer, winter, apart from the grass that you can see is all browned off and burnt because of the serious heat. But it'll turn back in the spring and it'll be carpeted with flowers, anemones, daisies, big yellow flowers, I don't know what the name of them are, big wild onions that they grow out the ground, and great big huge things. See this wall, I think it might have come around the corner and even there's another bit right there. Don't know, very strange. Anyway, from this corner, the stones I want to show you that are obviously superheated and being thrown out a volcano run down this hill up here, picking up all the pebbles from the sea, because this was under the sea many eons ago. Because in a lot of the places you find all the shells embedded, and that would be great walking up there, but it's really seriously walking up through these gullies. It's got gorse and all these this stuff here, especially this stuff here. I don't know what it is, but it's just horrendous. It's just like thorns, and it catches everything. That's a herb. That'll probably be sage, thyme or something. All these are herbs, and they smell brilliant when it's rainy. And they're here most of the year round. The water is washed out. I'll show you this stone here as well, because I looked at it before. It's just like a big stone and with a superheated stuff stuck to it. That must have been there for many years. This bit here, all that slaty type stone. It's not a normal stone, but all the superheated quartz stuck to it. Anyways, it says it washes out here and then goes across the road. As you see, I showed you before, just goes down that gully, taking everything with it. And it's just up here, so be patient. I think I've been out for about half an hour anyway, and this camera switches off 29 minutes. And then you just switch it on again, it gives you another 29 minutes. It's like a GoPro, but it's a Kaiser bass. Australian. Yeah, I think they're up here. I don't remember. I'll just take a wee stroll up here and you see all this straight through the quartz. Obviously boiling hot when it was made. Yeah, this is them up here. Look at that. You can tell that this is been, look at it all broken up, bits coming off it, big chunks coming off it. All superheated and rolled down. You can see that that's been hot. You can see that's just like lava, isn't it? A lot of things that I've seen in lava, that's what it looks like. It just goes into these big cracks and crevices. And look at that when you break it up. These geologist guys will have a name for that, I'd imagine. It's a funny one that, because I don't think that's dirt. I think that's went the black colour when it's split. So I'd imagine if you bash these rocks, it would open up. Ah, yeah, all the pockets. Oh, look at that. That's like you see the whole prospect of refining these guys. You think of it. There's all the crystal, but there's a great big square. There's quartz there. That might be worth something, who knows? I think if the Greeks knew about it, they'd be up here and all over it like a rash, so maybe not. Or maybe they're not allowed, who knows? This one as well, look. I've got my hand in it and it is hot, hot from the sun. But it's cool. Beautiful though. There's so much different stuff around here. Once you get around the corner, just being big boulders being blasted out and rolled down the hill. Piping hot. From where? From down here where we're standing and bumped up and coming down the hill. Who knows? I'm not a geologist, but I just love all this strata. Difficult walking here because it's all broken up. And this actually is a goat track, so the goats come up and down here. And if you got a herd of them walking up and down here, they just trample everything in. Probably water that's came through here originally, but the goats use it. Only the droppings in here. Quite a bit of fauna on the island as well. There's the deer, foxes, badgers, hedgehogs, and funnily enough, pine martens. And there's loads of them. I think if they're really that endangered as they say back in Scotland, they should come here and get a couple of hundred from the Greek authorities, because there's so many of them. Get squidged in the road every year. I'm not saying the Greeks go out their way to run them over, but on the other hand I don't think they go out their way to try and avoid them either. Just the way they are, unfortunately. Anyway, once we get round the corner there's another bit that's all fractured and falling away, and I'll show you that. And then I'll switch off. I've got the other side of the bowl another time, and you'll see all the boulders up there that I've got seashells and everything, and mussels and fossils in the rock. I actually got a whole clamshell, oyster shell type thing, and I opened it to see if there was a prehistoric pearl in it, but there wasn't, just sand, dirt. And you get these bits where when it comes down it all breaks up, and it breaks up into cracking squares, and you could actually use that to build a wall without doing anything with it, which I have done actually. But the colours of stone, it goes through, you know, white, beige, orange, red, dark red, green, blue, all over the island. And it was my intention sort of making a video and putting it all together and showing you all the different things. But it would take a bit. But so quiet. This is a place around here that the people from the village made a sort of a community garden and a little clubhouse there. And it looks like a clubhouse because you can see the beer crate, empty beer crate lying here. This is the bit here, just going round this corner here. It's all fractured and cracked, but you can see the quartz running through everywhere. You know, there are veins here running through it, all being squeezed out during the volcanic eruption. All the strata going at all different angles. You see that there's been some sort of a force pressure there, here, pushing it always. I've got the right smelly herbs here as I'm walking through them and crushing them. Fantastic. Just show you this bit up here, because there's so much quartz here, it's unreal. It's a big vein that's running right up this way. And there's here. Here's a little square and block. It's like a pack of cards, look. But then see the quartz in it as well. One of the videos I've looked at, this is where you can see the prospectors digging it out here, coming across a bit of gold, but I've never seen a single bit gleaming anywhere. But look at the stones here, where there's the stone and then the big chunk. So, if there's any amateur geologists who'd like to come to Rhodes, and they could take a walk up here, and they would be highly delighted, I think, just to see all this. Well, I'm assuming they would, maybe not. Maybe they'll see this and say, all of the junk. Aye. Here we are. The stone I found, which is obviously a superheated stone thrown out of a volcano. Probably we're in the bowl of the volcano. And when I was looking at the crystals in this rock here, I looked in it, lo and behold, look at the size of that in there. It's just a great big square of crystal, which I'm going to try and get out the hole. So bear with me and watch this space. here so that it just might come out, but I don't want to damage it if I can avoid it. But it's some size. Quite square all the way in, but look at that, how square an edge that is. Should have brought a water to clean it, but piece, isn't it? I wonder if there's anything else in there. Actually, this whole top part, if you can see, the rock is actually moving in half. So I'm just wondering what's inside. Fragments and bits and pieces. Can any new geologist tell me exactly what I'm looking at here? This is falling away here, all this. Look at that, this old rock. I wonder what's in there. Is that a green bit going through the stone? I see. Nice if that was green. I don't know what that is. Is that just quartz? Or is it crystal? Or crystal quartz? Who knows? Well, people will know, I don't. But look at that inside. Look at that sparkling there. What do you say that is? Oh my goodness, look at that. Is it just the little crystals glittering in the sun? I think so. Funny how I seen that just that piece of here. Already look like that. Certainly all crystallised in there. Layers of it. obviously it is volcanic. You know, it's just a big chunky molten rock. Where you see in the pictures the molten lava coming down the hillside, and then it cools, and it's all like these big chunks. Wonder what's inside the middle of it. Dare I open it up? Because it's ready to move. This whole rock is like split in half. See that moving? Wonder what's under here, if I got that off.